Stossel Matter segment tonight. Last year, 506 people were murdered in Chicago by gunfire, most of them up 16% from 2011. 75% of those people were black, 19% Hispanic, just 4.5% white. According to the Chicago Police Department, nearly 71% of the murder offenders, the perpetrators, are black, 24% Hispanic, just 3.5% white. So if you look at the stats, it's not about gun control, it's about race. Here now, Fox Business anchor John Stossel. Am I wrong?
Yes, not about gun control. You're right that no law has made any difference, and Chicago has tough gun laws.
Right.
But you're wrong to focus on Chicago because many other cities are worse. And you're wrong to focus on race because it's much more your fault.
It's my fault because Stossel's going to hit you with this drug war stuff, right?
If you weren't supporting the drug war, the law would go away, and most of this crime would go away.
Right. And all of the thugs who are dealing in drugs with the guns and shooting each other, as soon as we legalize drugs in America, they just get jobs at McDonald's. They just become regular insurance salesmen, wouldn't they, Stossel?
That's what they did before Nixon declared war on drugs, and there wasn't all this money in drugs. They got jobs.
There's always going to be money in drugs because even if they legalize, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that you have to follow, and the legal drug trade will be there. But let's get back to the race. Do you have an explanation in Chicago of why almost all of the gun murders are committed by blacks or Hispanics? Is there an explanation?
Well, first of all, it's Chicago and New York and many other cities.
Right. You're saying that. I'm saying we have the stats for Chicago and they're in stone. Why is that happening?
Well, Monica was right when she talked about the wreckage of liberalism, and you talked about welfare chaos. That's part of it. We've sent the message, you're a victim. You can't participate in the white capitalist world. They then leave the train, which was people lifting themselves out of the ghetto for year after year.
So they don't even try to succeed legitimately, and they go into the other areas.
But the drug
and we're generalizing here because overwhelmingly African Americans and Hispanic Americans in Chicago and everywhere else are law-abiding citizens.
And most people on welfare are white.
However, the violent crime, and you rightly pointed out, everywhere is driven by the minority precincts. So therefore, it is not a gun control issue. It is, as I come back to the original statement, a race issue.
It's a drug war issue. There are no Budweiser gangs or Marlboro gangs.
No, there are white drug dealers and white drug trafficking.
And they are more likely to fight with lawyers rather than guns because they're plugged into the system.
All right. So you don't see a racial component here?
Well, yeah, the numbers speak for themselves.
But you say that if you took the drug war away and legalized all narcotics, that this violent crime generated by blacks and Hispanics would evaporate? You don't think it would go anywhere else?
It would go down sharply, and most of the criminals would get real jobs because they have to.
See, I think you just live in the land of Oz on that one. I really do. I think the criminals would find another way to make easy money, because that's what it's about, easy money.
Well, there's not so much easy money when you don't ban things.
All right. John Stossel, everybody, and when we come right